Hello, welcome back. So this is a video and the weather's actually inspired me to do it because it's gorgeous outside, and it's basically about the do's and don'ts of dieting and exercising for summer and how to basically get that summer body that you want. So let's get to it. So it's coming towards summer now, and I've heard so many people, friends, family, just people around me in my social environment talking about wanting to get leaner, lose a bit of chub for summer, which is natural. We want to do it. You know, you're going on the beach, you're wearing your bikinis, you want to get in the best shape possible for summer. That's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. What the problem is how people go about it. And in this video I'm just going to talk about some of the ways that I know from personal experience, that I've witnessed from people that I know and respect and trust, how you can do it, how it works, and it's really simple. So there's going to be about 5 tips and I'm going to tell you how to do it. So firstly is the concept of exercising to lose weight. There's nothing wrong with that, within moderation of course, but what I see everyone doing is joining up a gym for summer and just going on a treadmill, and they don't keep it up because it's boring for them. What you need to do is, yes, you need to exercise, absolutely, and probably the best form of exercise is something cardio based if you are wanting to lose weight, but you need to find something you enjoy. There's so much more out there than just going to the gym. I mean, even within the gym itself there's so much to do. You can just go on the treadmill if you enjoy that. Like, I don't know how you can just enjoy that, but you might. You can do classes, you can do weight training, HIIT training. There's so much you can do within the gym itself, so you can play around in the gym and find something. Like for me, I was doing classes and cardio, not really for me. As soon as I started lifting, it's like, yeah, I want to do this, I love it, and that's how I've kept it up. And it can be as simple as things like tracking your steps, so going for walks daily, trying to hit 10,000 steps if you're quite sedentary, going swimming, even just playing with like your kids, if you've got kids, playing football with them, things like that. Just get yourself moving and find things that you enjoy and you can keep up to. And also I would find social support for this. If you're going to struggle to do it, join up with a friend and go with them, because then you can motivate each other to do it. So find something that works for you. And then we move on to, well, how often should I be doing exercise? Personally, what I think's healthy, and obviously people have really busy lifestyles, so it's not a case of you can do it all the time. You need to be active every day. That's the bottom line if you're wanting on this like dieting period. So if, for example, you can't go to the gym, just make sure you're moving, just keep moving. You know, try and maybe go for a walk on your break at work. Just little things like that makes all the difference. But in terms of the actual exercise classes, regimes, going to the gym, aim for about 3 to 5 times a week. You want to be hitting like 10 to 12 hours, something like that. And definitely be implementing some form of cardio if you can, because that is what's going to burn the most calories and get the best results for you in the best time frame. But what you need to remember is to not fall into the trap of over-exercising. Like, I've been there myself. When I wanted to lose a bit more weight, I was going to the gym constantly. I felt compulsions to exercise, was trying to exercise every day, even if I was absolutely exhausted. Like, don't exercise at the expense of your health and losing reality with the world around you. Like, there is a world around you. Don't say, I can't go out with my friends because I need to exercise, which I have done in the past. You have a life as well. So it's finding that balance, finding the time to do it, prioritise your exercise, but don't let it take over your life. Now, another big thing that I see people do wrong is the time frame when it comes to dieting. So I see people who are going on holiday in like 1 month, 2 months, and they're like, I'm going to diet. And they'll do things like Slim Fast, these like crash diets, and yes, they do work because they put you in a calorie deficit, so you're going to lose weight. But as soon as you go on holiday, you're just going to put it back on because your body's not going to be used to those calories and you're just going to gain weight. And afterwards as well, they've been proven to do that, they're not great. Crash dieting, crash exercise regimes, all that sort of thing is a very common thing, and it's not the best way to do it. My hair straighteners are just going off, sorry. The best thing to do is to give yourself about a 10 to 16 week, 3 to 4 month time frame where you slowly start to decrease your calories, start to maybe increase exercise. So it's not one big drastic change. If you implement, look at it like this, if you're not really exercising now and eating crap and you're not really monitoring what you're eating now, and you decide, yeah, I'm going to diet, and you go straight into going to the gym 5 times a week, straight into eating healthy, that's 2 massive life changes you're making straight away, and think how hard and stressful that's going to be for you. So what you need to do is start slow, start making gradual changes, and these changes will get bigger and bigger and bigger as you get closer to whatever the goal is in terms of maybe a holiday or just a summer date in general. And as you get closer, yes, it'll be tougher, but because you'll have made those changes throughout the time period, it'll be easier for you because you get more used to it. So definitely give yourself time. Don't do it for too long. Like, don't start in January, for God's sake. You don't need to do that. You can get results in a good, I'd say, 3 or 4 months if you really work for it. But at the same time, don't rush it, because that's like one of the worst things you can do. So moving on to the thing that annoys me the most in terms of what people make mistakes with is obviously the food side to it. So I see people joining up these diet plans, you know, them juice things, them detox tea things. Oh my God, there's so much crap out there, like, honestly. But in terms of all like the actual diets out there, Slimming World, Weight Watchers, ketogenic diet, they all do one thing in common, and that is they put you in a calorie deficit. So what that means is that the calories that you normally have that make you the weight you are or increase weight, that is decreased, so then you lose weight. You are losing more weight, you are burning more calories than you are expending, so therefore you're going to lose weight. So that's why they all work. I have issues with a lot of these diets. I will talk about this in another video, but I'm not going to get into that now because I could rant for England about them. So what I'm going to say, my number one top tip, is if you do struggle to diet, because a lot of people do, I respect that, is you don't actually have to cut foods out that you enjoy. You don't. What you do is, say for example, you eat pasta on a Monday. That's what I used to do every Monday. Got boring. Anyway, if you're imagine having this bowl of pasta every Monday, and you know that you're having about this size bowl, cut it in half, you know, or even measure it out one time, work out how many grams you're having, and just slowly decrease that. So you're decreasing your calories, definitely, because you're eating less. And there's so many ways of eating healthier versions of food you love. So there's like healthy ice creams like Halo Top, which is amazing. You can make pizza using a tortilla as a base, and that is actually really nice. You can basically have white chocolate ice cream by freezing a Milky Bar mousse, which I literally started doing, and oh my God, they're so good. That's like 85 calories. Fiber One bars, which are like brownies, they're like 80 calories. You know, there's so much out there. You just need to look, and they genuinely are nice. Like, I'm not just saying that. They genuinely are good. So you don't actually have to just be eating salad leaves and fruit to lose weight, which what people do, or drink these stupid shakes. You can do it by eating the food you love still. Like, trust me, it works. And then my final bit is, don't go about it alone. Because for some people, they do have like mental connections with food, and so it's not just a case of you can just do it. It's a struggle. So talk to people, talk to friends, talk to family if you are going to struggle. Do your diet with someone, you know, like a partner, a friend. So then you've got that motivation. You can help each other through the struggles. You can give each other advice. And be accountable for your progress. Don't just wing it. You know, write down what foods you're eating, what changes you're making. I wouldn't say do daily weigh-ins, because your weight can fluctuate through many reasons, like time of the month. There's so many things, like, honestly. So weekly weigh-ins are probably your best bet. If you don't want to weigh, like, I don't ever weigh myself for different reasons, which I've talked about. Progress pictures, just even feeling the size of your clothes. If you can feel your tops getting looser, your jeans aren't as tight, that's progress. So just be accountable for your progress, and that'll honestly make you feel so much more proud and keep you going as well. And just moving on to my last point, if you feel like you want to do this, you want to lose weight for summer, you want to get in good shape, you've watched this, you've watched videos, you've read all sorts, and you're still feeling a bit lost, like you don't really feel like you know what you're doing, talk to someone. Talk to people like me. Talk to people in your, you know, like gym, like personal trainers. Talk to people who know what they're on about, because people will be willing to help you, because people like me who are passionate about it, they want to help you. You can always drop me a message if you've got any questions. And another thing, if you have the finances, it might be a good idea to get a personal trainer in the gym, just for the, you know, so many weeks that you want to do the run, because they can help you with diet, nutrition. They can take into account things like your personal preferences, your lifestyle, and finding a good PT can be life-changing. It really can. And another good idea is to see if these fitness experts, personal trainers, have any online resources that you can download. A lot of them have like guides for summer. Now, a lot of them are absolute crap. I'm going to tell you that now. The cookie cutter plans, they don't take anything into account, like your personal life, your weight. They're just literally the same plan rolled out for every single person. So don't get one of them. Do not waste your money. But there are some good plans out there and some really good free blogs and posts. Obviously, I'm going to recommend Vital Physique. They are brilliant. They have some really good posts on their website. And Becca, my coach, she's got a bikini guide, which I think is 12 weeks. I've got it. I'm not doing it yet because I'm still wanting to build muscle, but I think I will do it when it gets a bit closer to my holiday, because I want to look sick in Disneyland. Not that I don't look sick now, but you know, I want to look even better. You get me. And I have read that resource, and it's fantastic. It takes into account so many different things, such as your weight. It lets you basically eat whatever you want within reason. Obviously, you can still have the foods that you love every day. It's fantastic. I could not recommend that enough. So yeah, that's just my last tip for you. So that's some of the do's and don'ts and advice I've given for getting lean or shredded or skinny for summer. I hope it's been beneficial and insightful, and if you have any questions, always feel free to ask, guys. So thanks. See you in the next one.